Hey guys, this is a Seed of Wisdom. This is going to be my first video. I realize my first video should be more of an introductory video about prepping and how much I've enjoyed the community, but that goes without saying. I will do that in a couple of days. This is going to be my first video with a new camera, by the way, so please forgive the unprofessionalism. I will never be a big YouTube movie producer, just some input so that I will be a part of the community and you guys will actually know that I'm not a person that just leaves comments. Number one, let me just say, I'm just an old country gal. I do know proper English, but 99% of the time you will probably not hear me using it. You will hear y'alls and ain'ts and over there and all kinds of run-on sentences. So if that is one of the reasons why you are here for my channel, is to critique my language, well, you can leave comments, but it probably will not change a whole lot. However, if you're here to help me, then I am all for it. So my first video here is going to be on this little hutch we bought at Tractor Supply and my new little chickie babies. We bought the hutch at Tractor Supply for $99. It was on sale, $50 off. I realize it's not a long-term thing, but for the purposes we are going to use it for, I think it'll be fine for a while anyway. We're not all that mechanically inclined. Together we could figure something out and make something work, but this was a quick fix, and I put this kit together by myself in about 45 minutes or so. And it's, as I said, for something that's not going to be long-term and for what I want to use it for, which is just raising the babies, it's going to be fine. It has a little side windbreak on it, and in the front it has the drop-down doors. It has the latches on either side. The whole front comes down, and then it also has the little latch here that you can unlock and just change the food and water, or take one little baby out, or whatever you need to do. And it has a little pan at the bottom that you can empty their poo and put it into the compost or whatever. Man, they sure do waste a lot of food. I'm just here to say, I just filled this thing up just a little while ago and it's already almost completely empty. Jeez. Anyways, and it has a little shingle type roof on it. You hear my babies in the background. I have Dachshunds. And then it has a little side break on the other side. And then in the back it has an egg collecting door, which of course just only has a wing nut on it. I will put a latch on that to keep any raccoons out or anything. We do have raccoons. In fact, there's one that's bigger than a couple of my Dachshunds, so that's a little bit of a worry. Valerie. That's my mama Valerie, my mama baby, doggy. She's anxious to get at these little babies, I do believe. Which is another thing we have down under the bottom and around the sides is open. I wanted to try to put something around that to keep the dogs out and the raccoons out, to keep from scaring them, even if they couldn't get to the babies. I don't want to scare them to death. And then on the inside, it has a little perch, which I was tickled pink over. I don't know if any of them will jump on there now, but they've already started utilizing that little perch. And the inside is little chicken mesh that's plastic coated, I guess, or whatever it is. That was one thing, is we had them in the box on the inside here. Let me just zoom over here a minute. We had this box on the inside with the sides up, of course, and the light attached, and the little pine shavings. Well, the pine shavings fell through in here, which I guess is okay. If it's not, if that wire mesh down there on the bottom is going to, if I need to add something in there, you guys let me know, please. I'll go over the little chickies while we're here. Valerie, excuse the interruption. She might whine the whole time. Sorry, guys. Where was I? I forgot. Oh, the babies. We started out with 6. Went to the farm supply and got 3 black sex links and 3 Rhode Island Reds. And then when we went to Tractor Supply to get this hutch, well, they had these cute little bitty production reds with little stripes down their back. They looked like little raccoonish critters to me, so I couldn't pass them up anyway. So we now have 12. One of my questions is, I'm trying to put this lid back down. We have relatively, it's already reached 93 degrees down here. And the weather this morning, like at 10:30, the temperature was 83. It's cooled off just a little bit now because it's overcast. But one of my questions is this one lamp going to be enough if we try to leave them outside like tonight? The temperature is generally 45-ish, maybe even 50s. I'm not sure how low it got last night, but is this one light going to be enough? Or do we need to try to see about maybe getting another one? Does the whole interior of the little hutch need to be 85 degrees, which is about where they're at now? Or just one area so that if they get cold, they can snuggle up to the light and get warm? That's one major question I have. I'm sure there are tons of them. My mind has gone blank at the moment since I'm producing a movie. I can't remember the other questions. But I will add this while we're at Tractor Supply, since this is a new endeavor for me and I know nothing about raising baby chicks. Did get this book. It's called Chick Days for the Absolute Beginner. And it does have lots of good information in it. So if you are considering raising baby chicks, I recommend it. It's just a quick read. It'll only take you like a day and a half to read it. You're not gonna have to dig for and read for 5 hours just to find out one or to understand one little concept. And of course, I grabbed magazines. I thought the more I learn, the more I know, the better off my babies will be. Oh, I know. I was thinking about this last night. The mosquitoes are terrible here. I mean, they are god-awful. Are the mosquitoes going to hurt these babies? Is there something particular that I need to do to try to keep mosquitoes off of them? That's another important question that really bothered me when I was laying in bed thinking last night. So, if you guys can help me out with those 2 particular questions, I would really, really appreciate it. I love input. I know there's always lots of people that have a variety of ways of doing things and lots of knowledge, and in this particular instance I have absolutely no knowledge. I just decided to jump in and wing it, so I appreciate any input. Once I get this camera a little more figured out, I will VR to a couple of folks. A couple of things going on. I think Coke Man has one, and I know Linda's Pantry has the Tatler lids, and maybe East Coast Prepper has one. I've got all kinds of books I need to dig up and start reading again myself. So anyway, any input, any information, any help you guys can give, I certainly appreciate it. Another upcoming video will be about where we want to put them after they get a little bit larger, which is my husband's old hunting. He used to have hunting dogs, and we have an old pen there, and I'm hoping I can convert that. But it has some plastic barrels, and that was one of my questions, is whether or not we would be able to utilize those, or should we just really try to completely do a different coop. Anyway, any input is very much appreciated. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all that I've learned from you guys. You've been most welcoming, and I really appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. I have to go do taxes now. I'm a procrastinator. So I will see you guys later. Bye.